So, partway through my last job search, I'm on a call and I noticed the recruiter has a recording indicator up. They're recording the interview, and I thought, okay, if they get to review this later, then why don't I? That one thought turned into a whole system. A coach I built in Claude Code, a mock interview set up with voice agents, and a feedback loop that I genuinely think is why I ended up with multiple offers. I want to walk you through exactly how I built it so you can replicate it for yourself. Quick catch up. I haven't posted a video in a long time. My new role has been great. I'm learning a ton, working with AI agents, doing a lot of coaching and teaching day to day, and it's kept me genuinely busy. Good busy. But I wanted to come back and share this because I think it could help. I think it's the single most useful thing I did during my job search, and almost nobody is talking about this. At least I don't think so. So here's the setup. I built a job search coach in Claude Code, basically a saved persona that I could open up at any time something search related came up. Resume tweaks, interview prep, follow-up emails, all of it went through with this one coach. Let me share my screen. Basically, I just meta prompted this coach, frankly. So yeah. Oh, and drop me a comment or message me on LinkedIn if you want. I'm gonna anonymize this and send. So I'll send it over if you want it. The coaching on its own was generally pretty great, but the thing that took it to another level is what I did after each interview. After every call, I do a complete brain dump, analog style, just into a paper notebook. And then I would, the questions they asked, actual answers, whether I felt good about an answer, if I felt bad about it, anything I fumbled on. If I could remember my exact phrasing, I would write that down as well. I did all of that while it was still fresh in my head. Then I feed those notes into Claude when I was dialoguing with my coach. And coach would critique my answers. I framed it after Coach Lasso. So anyway, it gave me specific things to fix, not just, hey, good job, or, I believe in you. Here's what you left on the table. Here's what you should say if you make the next round. Far better than just hoping I'd do better next time. But here's where it got interesting. Before some interviews, especially ones where I had some intel, I'd feed Claude a few things: the company's website, whatever context the recruiter gave me. Like, this next round is going to be product sense, or they're going to want to hear about your direct customer interactions. And I'd ask it to produce a system prompt for me, and then I would use ElevenLabs to produce a voice agent. Basically, I turned all of this context into instructions for an AI interview, and you can see this one's pretty meaty. And I would have it mock interview me for 5 minutes, 5 minutes at a time. Some pretty difficult interviews. You can turn up the toughness, if you will, if you'd like to. But this way, it's as though I'm on a call. I'm not reading anything. I'm actually talking, and I have to think up on my feet. I have to think on my feet. And what's better is I purchased this. This is a B. I'll put the link in the description. It's an AI recorder, and it doesn't require a subscription, which is fantastic. So then I would drop the live transcript, or not the transcript, into Claude, which is a massive upgrade over my analog notes. This was priceless. Genuinely the biggest unlock as I advanced through rounds, because I wasn't just thinking about better answers. I was rehearsing and saying them out loud over and over again and getting feedback under a little bit of pressure before it actually counted. And I found, honestly, once I started doing this exercise and I turned my agent's difficulty levels pretty high, the real actual interviews were much easier. So, getting those cycles, getting those reps were amazing. I would just do it over again and repeat. It was a huge rehearsal loop for me. I couldn't help but think, with the AI building experience I've had, could I wrap this up into an application? Probably. I could front end it with like something out of Lovable, and probably have N8N as like a connective tissue between the pieces. But I did it all manually because, frankly, I have too many AI subscriptions. I was burning a ton of tokens, and I ended up shutting off N8N for a while. So anyway, yeah, I did it manually, step by step, and honestly, that was fine. You don't need to automate that much to get the value here. So anyway, now you know. If you need any help setting this up, let me know. And if you've built your own weird AI setup or that has given you value for your use case, I want to hear about it. Drop a comment below or reach out to me on LinkedIn. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot.